Namaskar. Today we continue our series on the enemies of mind. An enemy of mind is that action or thought or behavior which prevents us from realizing our higher natures. And today's enemy is called moha, or infatuation, or blind attachment. So there are different types of moha. One type is related to a country. Maybe one country imports food, but the citizen of that country think, oh, my country is so productive, and we even export rice to other countries. Another example of moha is attachment to time. Oh, you remember the good old days is a common phrase in English, but we forget in the good old days there was more childhood deaths, shorter lifespan, no running water, and so on. That's why actually we enjoy all of the conveniences of today because of geniuses that have offered their realizations or their knowledge to all of humanity. And that's why in our practices every day we give them thanks to those sages or those inventors or those wise people who have made our lives more comfortable or have taught us how to live happily in the world. Another type of attachment is related to an object. I remember I was going to a friend's house, and actually you couldn't even walk into the room because there were things all over the floor. Toys, souvenirs, games, flags, mementos, trinkets, you name it, it was there. She was very attached to all of her things. Another common attachment is to a person, maybe to a celebrity. In the West, the children tape their favorite celebrity on all the walls in the room. Maybe it's a pet, a loved one, historical figure, whatever that attachment may be. If that attachment to that person is that person's a bad role model, then it serves as a type of bad company for us. As you know, in our channel, we emphasize satsanga, or good company, because it's bad company that leads human beings astray. So the person who's have a blind attachment or infatuation with that person who they adore, maybe they think they can do no wrong, and then inevitably they are disappointed with what happens. Another type of attachment is related to people are very much attached to wealth or name and fame, and a very common one is attachment to power. So the one who's attached to power will do anything and everything to keep their position, regardless of the consequences. And so history has shown such figures have done immense harm to the very people they're supposed to be serving. So whatever that blind attachment or that infatuation with, whatever it might be, an object, a person, a country, time, money. There was one, I remember in South Korea. The people were so much, the woman used to carry suitcases of clothing, or perfumes actually, to their home countries. So whatever the attachment may be, how to free ourselves from this enemy? It is to generate indifference toward the object of attachment and channelize that thought, that feeling towards the Supreme Consciousness. Because we know, as we say in our channel, as one thinks, one becomes. That is the secret behind spiritual meditation. In our meditation, our ideation is upon that infinite consciousness. And so through the gradual, regular practice of meditation, we become happy, accepting who we are and what we have. My master always used to encourage us never to compare ourselves with others. We all have a unique gift to give to the world. And by doing more and more meditation, we go deeper into that and express that gift for the benefit of ourselves and everyone. Thank you. Namaskar.